Welcome to Tulsa Sound Podcast, episode number 2. I'm your co-host, Mr. Eric, and we are here with your main host,
I'm Oscar Padron, and this is the Tulsa Sound Podcast. And we want to welcome you to the Tulsa Sound Podcast, broadcasting to the Tri-House area here in beautiful Crosby Heights, Tulsa.
You know it. How are you tonight, man?
Hey, we're doing all right. I'm doing good, Eric.
Okay.
Glad to be here with you.
Gotta find my camera.
Grateful to be here with you.
Well, oops, hey, there's some dead air.
We're here tonight. We're going to talk
Hi,
about
everybody. There, I found myself again.
Okay, we're going to talk
still
about
learning things.
We're going to talk about the Tulsa Sound, what that means, how it's defined, the people involved, and the stories we tell. This is the Tulsa Sound Podcast. I am Oscar Padron. This is Eric Kerr. And we're going to help you define what the Tulsa Sound is. And let's get into it. Mr. Eric, how are you this evening? It's great to see you.
Well, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week. We've started learning how to do this, and there's a lot to it.
We are experiencing growing pains.
I would say it's more like birth pains.
Pains.
But part of the thing is just getting off on the ground floor of any new project is
Yeah.
kind of interesting. Learning how to switch video, as people are talking.
Well, we want to just remind our community that if you bear with us, we'll bear with you. We're going to grow. We're going to take this journey together. We're going to explore some Tulsa Sound and hopefully enlighten us all. So Eric is the perfect person for this. He has an encyclopedic memory of Tulsa Sound.
That, folks.
He does.
I don't.
And he's being very modest.
I don't know about that.
But we're here, and our mission is to save these stories. The stories the guys tell, the stories the ladies tell, the stories the songwriters have put down. Our mission is to make sure that none of that gets lost, and we can share it amongst ourselves and have this beautiful thing called the Tulsa Sound that we all participate in and support. And we are just tickled pink to be here. It's a lovely thing. It's case night in the city.
It's Friday night.
Friday night.
Case night in the city.
Night.
We'll be here till 1 a.m. tonight.
That's right.
Hey, so speaking of topical things in Tulsa, of course, we're coming to you tonight, the Friday night after the opening of the Bob Dylan Center down in downtown Tulsa.
Glorious event.
And Oscar had the opportunity to be there and to kind of give us a little bit of a report. So tell us a little bit about your trip down there.
So Thursday, the Bob Dylan Center opened. We had people from all over the globe show up to this thing. There were people from London. There were people from Sydney. People from the Canada. There were people from all over. This will forever cement Tulsa in the rock and roll analogs as part of music history. We now are charged with keeping, archiving, and storing all things Dylan, which is an amazing thing to me. I've been a huge Bob Dylan fan since I was 16 years old. The fact that the Bob Dylan Center is here in my own hometown is an amazing thing. I mean, it's almost like a dream come true. The center is incredible.
That's great. I haven't had a chance to get over there, but you did. I have some footage that you sent me.
Oh.
And if you'd like to take a look at it, I'll try to roll it now.
Let's show that, Mr. Eric.
Okay, let's see what we've got, folks. Here we go. We're going to try this. Hope it works.
We're going to try it live.
Not, we're going to edit it out.
Live without a net, people.
Live without a nut. Okay, so let's see. And here we go. And Tommy Triple Punch.
Guys, I'm your host, Oscar Padron, and this is the Tulsa Sound Podcast coming to you live from the Bob Dylan Center. It opens today. We want to encourage everybody in the Tulsa Sound community to come out to the Bob Dylan Center, take a look at this place. This is like a dream come true. Bob Dylan is officially part of the Tulsa Sound community. We want to invite everybody out. We are across the street from the Guthrie Green and 2 doors down from the Woody Guthrie Center. So get out of the house. Come down to the Bob Dylan Center and check it out. And here I am at the Bob Dylan Center, hopefully.
Well, actually, Oscar, they just watched you at the center
They just
and
watched me.
listened to you talk, but you couldn't hear it because of science being so perverse. Because our media switcher is down line of your headphones.
Okay. Well,
That's something,
guys,
that's
it's an
something we're
incredible
working on.
experience down
But
there at the Bob
there
Dylan
was.
Center.
Go on, tell us more.
Yeah, they were more than helpful. They were more than gracious. The staff is nice. They are friendly. When you walk in, there's a small service fee, but after you get in, of course, the place is lovely. They give you a set of headphones. They give you an iPod. You walk around throughout the museum, and you just experience it on your own pace. So when you enter an area of the museum exhibits that you're interested in, then you just simply place the iPod, you touch it to the station there at the museum, and it tells you all about what you're looking at. So it's an individual experience. You take the tour as an individual experience, and it's all encompassing. It is a great thing. So I recommend everybody get on down to the Bob Dylan Center, take the kids, load up the car, get down there. Any young artist in the city, anybody interested in music at all, should go down and check out Bob Dylan, what he's done, the things he's accomplished. It's all there at the museum. It's a little one-stop shop for all things Bob Dylan. And you could literally spend a lifetime studying all that stuff.
I've got some slides here that we put together this last week. Some of this stuff came from your collection. Why don't you take a look at it and tell us what we're looking at?
Okay, so here we have a Bob Dylan in-person band show, in-show concert. This is a Italian poster from back in November 22nd.
Cool. Milan.
Milan, Italy.
We know about Milan.
We do. Bob's a world traveler. We're glad to have that association here in Tulsa with him. Oh, Lord. Here was a hot one, folks. Bob Dylan in concert at the River Parks Amphitheater, September 4th, 1990. This was a Little Wing production. I was on this gig. It was hotter than shit. Floating stage, the River Parks Amphitheater, guaranteed mosquito load in, guaranteed hot as hell in the sun. It was a good one, hot one. So we have definite connections with
Did
Bob.
it have the smell of dead fish?
It was, well, there were a lot of moths. I remember moths.
Moths.
This moths. These moths that fly.
Moth,
The flying
the
moths.
flying moth.
Moth. That was a
You,
bird.
you sure
I did the
them
bird
weren't
motion.
mayflies?
I did the bird motion for a moth. That's where I'm at.
That's okay, man. You should. Well, if they were mayflies, maybe from Mayfest. Maybe from Mayfest.
You know, interesting fact about the mayfly, they don't eat. They are born, and they are here for one purpose, to have sex, and then they pass away. They
No,
don't even get
there's
to
two
eat in this
purposes,
life.
you know.
They provide food for other animals. That's why they're here.
You know, they're there to get in your mouth and your eyes at night when you're pulling your boat off the lake, and it's you shouldn't be out there doing that in the dark anyway because it's very dangerous. And there you are, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and you're pulling a stupid boat up this ramp, and all of a sudden your car wheels start slipping because there's too many mayflies on the ground.
So
and you
one
can't
night,
get traction.
one night I was up on Lake Eufaula, and this old boy said to me, after I explained to him the life cycle of a mayfly and what a mayfly really does, all they do is have sex. They don't even eat. They're born to have sex, and then they die. And he goes, "Man, I think I'm a mayfly."
That's right, sir.
But this guy really believed for a moment that he might be a mayfly.
So with that, let's go back to the posters. So this was the River Parks Amphitheater. I had the opportunity to play there one time.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I was this was with Radio Milan.
Radio Milan?
And we opened up for Wang Chung.
Oh my goodness.
God, I don't know. It was another any gig at the amphitheater is an experience with the smell of fish and.
We want everybody watching the pod right now to Wang Chung for a moment, folks. We'd like you all to Wang Chung tonight. Everybody. Wang Chung tonight.
Wang Chung. As we got Tommy Triplehorn on the piano tonight.
Tommy Triplehorn on
Wang Chung
the piano, doing his best Wang Chung for you, folks.
Okay, so here's the next poster up. Here we go. This is a cool one because Bob's playing on a really groovy jazz.
That's a photo by
bass.
Don Hudson.
Don Hunstein. We always want to give credit where credit goes.
Absolutely.
On everything. When we can
Absolutely.
find stuff, we're gonna credit that. We're gonna be good. I think Tommy's been hitting the liquor over here. Hang on.
So in the Tulsa Sound Podcast tonight, we're going to be talking about a few of our favorite local artists. We're going to be discussing Gus Hardin. We're going to be discussing the powerful Miss Debbie Campbell. We're going to be discussing Mr. Bill Davis. We're going to be discussing, coming up for you soon, the Jim Sweeney Band. We're going to be discussing some of your favorite Tulsa Sound artists. And let's get into it, Mr. Eric.
Okay. Well, we've... All right. Well, let's have a brain fart and move forward.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Our audience will bear with us. They love us.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little break.
We love you too.
We're gonna take a little break, and then we'll be right back with the Tulsa Sound Podcast.